Questions like numbers 5 and 6 are very important. It's where our inequalities are going to come into play. Container A has 200 liters of water and is being filled at a rate of 6 liters per minute. The word filled is important because it's going to imply addition when we set up our equation or inequality. Container B has 500 liters of water and is being drained at 6 liters per minute. The word drained is important because it implies subtraction. So, A says to define a variable, write an equation or inequality to show how long it will take for the two containers to have the same amount of water. The nice part about defining our variables here is that there's only one statement to make. We are going to let x equal time per minute, or time in minutes. We don't need to add the words drained or filled because the two containers are doing two different things. So for container A, we have 200 liters and it's being filled, so we have an x at a rate of 6 liters per minute. Container B has 500 liters of water and it's being drained at 6 liters per minute. Because we want to know how long it will take for them to have the same amount of water, that means we're going to put an equal sign between container A and container B. Now is a good time to hit pause so that you can solve the equation yourself. How did you do? Did you get x equals 25? This means that it will take 25 minutes for container A and container B to have the same amount of water. Part B asks you to write an inequality to show how many minutes will it take for container A to have more water than container B. I'm okay with you using your variable definition from part A without having to rewrite it since the problem goes together. So container A has 200 plus 6x, and we want to know at what point it's going to have more than container B. Again, now is a good time to hit pause and try to solve the problem on your own. Once you solve for x, you will see that x must be greater than 25 minutes. Rereading the question, it asks us to show how many minutes it will take for container A to have more than container B. If we plug in a value for x that's bigger than 25, the first minute where container A will have more water than container B is at minute 26. So it will take 26 minutes for container A to have more water than container B. What's important to recognize is how the question is phrased. If the question had been changed to say, how long will it be before container A has more water than container B, your answer would change, and you would have to write that it will take more than 25 minutes because you have to include 25 minutes and 10 seconds or 25 minutes and 20 seconds. But because the question specifically says how many minutes will it take for container A to have more water than container B, that will happen at minute 26.